Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to another video, and this is another baseball reaction, and the video we're doing today is Justin Verlander, I think that's how you say it, Impossible Inning, a study in velocity and spin rate baseball bits. This is a baseball channel that I've never reacted to from knowledge. I don't think I've ever reacted to it, but this video has been a suggestion for quite a long time actually. I remember seeing it in the past, and I feel like I was going to react to it, and maybe I just I thought I've reacted to it, or it just sort of went over my head. I do like this title looks very familiar, but I've never seen the video, and I'm just intrigued to see what it's going to involve. Because initially, when I saw the title, I would have thought it was going to be an SB Nation produced video, but clearly it isn't, which is actually pretty interesting to see. And I'm going to subscribe because, again, I've not got many baseball channels that I know what to like baseball story channels in the sense that I've reacted to before, because I just thought SB Nation were the only ones who did that for like baseball. But again, if there's more out there as well, please just suggest some more like sort of story, in-depth look sort of channels out there on baseball, because I'm really intrigued in seeing them sort of videos because they're so interesting to see, man. But yo, this one sounds interesting, and I'm just excited to see what it's about. Really, let's get into it and see what it's about. This is okay. This is different.
What would a perfect inning look like from a pitcher's perspective? Some would say 3 quick pitches, 3 quick outs. Others would point to an immaculate inning, which is 9 consecutive strikes to sit down the side. The latter feat has only been accomplished 93 times in MLB history, but it's becoming increasingly common due to rising strikeout rates.
Oh wow!
Swing and a miss, strike 3. He swung at a high fastball out of the strike zone, up and away. And Pedro Martinez, for the 4th time this year, K's the side, and this time he does it on 9 pitches.
2017 alone,
time this year, so
8 pitchers recorded immaculate innings.
Oh, so this is gonna be a stats video. Okay, I'm gonna love this a lot. And look at the rise. Suddenly, it's just going up quick as hell.
To put that into perspective, it took nearly 30 years for the first 8 immaculate innings to be tossed.
Wow.
That being said, the inning I'm talking about today is from Justin Verlander,
Wow, that's
who I will
mental.
argue tossed the finest inning ever pitched in an otherwise nondescript Detroit Tigers loss to the Cleveland Indians in May of 2012. It doesn't fit the 3 pitches, 3 outs criteria, nor is it an immaculate inning. It's 11 pitches in total, 2 of which were balls, but all of which were fueled by white-hot rage. So how can I argue that Justin Verlander's inning was the most dominant? Watching the film of it alone might convince you, but once we dig further into the data, we'll find that Verlander's inning wasn't just impeccable, it was impossible. I promise you that I can prove it, but you need to give me the time to explain some terminology. Otherwise, things could get complicated. If you want to just skip to the first pitch, go to the time listed.
Now I'm gonna see what you talk
This
about, bro.
is a triple-digit fastball in the 8th inning. This is a spin rate that melts faces. This is a curveball that breaks bones. This is Justin Verlander's impossible inning.
Yo, this is some high level production. Should I do more reactions to this guy? Because I've never even heard of him before this suggestion. But I'm liking how this video is sort of panning out. It seems really intriguing and interesting.
Spin rate. Spin rate?
Oh,
Spin rate, spin rate, spin
yeah.
rate. Spin rate is baseball's new buzzword ever since the introduction of StatCast in
Dip
2015.
on that.
By looking at a pitcher's spin rate on his 4-seam fastball, front offices have surmised that they can explain why some 95-mile-per-hour fastballs are just plain juicy, while others are nigh unhittable.
Oh my days.
In fact, this chart in front of you now shows that spin rate has a higher correlation to swing and miss stuff than straight velocity.
Wow.
So what does a good spin rate look like? The league average is about 2,300 RPM, or rotations per minute. This glorious metric can also be improved, as baseball's mad scientist Trevor Bauer, emphasis on mad, has added an extra 100 rotations per minute to his fastball since 2016.
That's crazy. I'm guessing that's just practice, isn't it? Learning the technique of it. But that's wild that you can do that in the space of what I'm guessing this video is 2018. I'm pretty sure. So that's 2 years.
As for Justin
that's
Verlander,
mental.
it should be no surprise that the introduction of StatCast spin rate revealed that his is elite. I think one of the joys of spin rate is how easily it explains why great pitchers simply are great pitchers. Verlander's 2018 featured an average 2,618 RPM spin rate on
That
his
is
4-seamer, which was
disgusting.
first among starting pitchers. Now you see why Kate Upton loves him. And while
Oh,
Verlander
man,
has
he's
seen
with Kate
spin rate
Upton.
increases since he joined Houston, his was always elite to begin with in Detroit. Okay, we're almost halfway through the brief history, so I just want to reiterate, if you stick with me, I will show you someone pitching so well that it's actually impossible, okay? I just need a little more time, okay?
Can't you do
So how can I know that Verlander's spin rate was already great in Detroit? Remember, Verlander's impossible inning was tossed in 2012, 3 years before StatCast tracking began. Well, before StatCast, there was PitchFX. PitchFX measured velocity the same way that StatCast does, but didn't officially track spin rate. However, PitchFX did use a crude but effective formula to estimate the spin rate of individual pitches. You see, the spin that is put on four-seam fastballs is backspin, which causes the ball to fight against the downward forces of gravity. This is where the term rising fastball comes from. The ball doesn't actually rise, but it does descend slower with this backspin than it would in a vacuum. Thus, more spin is equivalent to more rise. And when I say rise, I'm doing finger quotes. You can't see those, but rise.
That is mental.
Finger quotes. Anyways, here's a graph of Verlander's vertical movement against a fourth inning Indians batter on that
horizontal movement, vertical movement in inches.
Fateful day in May of 2012. You can see that he's getting about 10 inches of this so-called vertical movement on his four-seamer, labeled in the black, whereas his curveball, labeled in yellow, drops about 7 inches. When you have pitches that end up 10 inches higher or 7 inches lower than they should in a vacuum, coming from the
that's a really
same
cool
release point, you can see how frustrating that could be for hitters. Even in 2012, pre-StatCast, Verlander was doing this as well as anybody in baseball.
Fatality.
So, by taking the vertical movement and pitch velocity into account, PitchFX can spit out a pretty good spin rate estimation for us. In Verlander's fourth inning, we can see a fastball spin rate in the 2400 RPM range, with an outlier towards 2100. This isn't StatCast, but PitchFX's spin rate estimate is crucial to contextualize what 2012 Verlander did. We're effectively using 2018 analytics to look at something from 2012.
That's just a very good point, actually.
I'll be putting up the estimated spin rate for each Verlander pitch as it's thrown over the course of the video. Of course, this chart is from the fourth inning. Justin Verlander's impossible inning came later in the game.
He has 3, basically over 2,400 rotations per minute. That's crazy.
Yes, it was the 8th and final inning of Justin Verlander's start that was the most dominant inning ever thrown. And now that we understand what will happen from a technical perspective, I just want to sum up what Verlander's feeling from an emotional perspective. He's pissed. Royally pissed. He's so pissed that the commentators know it. He's so pissed that the YouTube video of this inning is simply titled, Not Happy JV. Tigers are trailing 2-1, and Verlander is entering this inning knowing that it's his last, meaning that he will get saddled with a no decision at best. Jacob deGrom faced similar situations multiple times in 2018, but 2012 Verlander will not be keeping his cool. Despite having thrown 106 pitches already, he's going to come out firing like no pitcher ever has before, or since.
6-5 bit.
Your first batter to the plate is Shin-Soo Choo, a very productive hitter and 2018 All-Star with the Rangers. He would finish with an impressive 3.6 BWAR in 2012, but couldn't do anything to help his team win in this particular plate appearance.
Lloyd, who is the acting manager here today, feels like this is the best opportunity for the Tigers to win this game.
Oh, mate. And we're starting
Verlander's first pitch is, as expected.
Oh, this is going to be a really interesting thing. So the count is pitch 107. Is that what's... That's not speed, is it?
A four-seam fastball. Goes right down the middle at 96 miles per hour, which is backed up by both the radar gun and PitchFX. But Choo swings and misses. Why is that? How about a cool 2,746 RPM spin rate?
Mental.
If we refer to our previous chart, that puts this pitch squarely in the red, which I will now refer to as Whiff City. Now let's load pitch number 2.
This first one's already in that section.
Oh!
Verlander rears back and launches another four-seamer. This time just a tad higher, but still well in the strike zone. Choo swings and misses again. This one comes in at 97 miles per hour, which is already significantly faster than Verlander's average fastball velocity, which was 94.9 in 2012. Did I mention that this is pitch number 108 for him on the day? He's just getting loosened up. Oh, and that spin rate.
Still there.
If he breaks 2,800 RPM, he'll be off the chart. He's now on the outskirts of
he
Whiff
could
City.
actually break that.
2. Almost hit it.
Oh, he's getting closer.
2,977 rotations per minute. I just checked the chart, and well, we're well into uncharted territory now.
She's actually in there already.
Only 3 pitchers, all of them relievers, managed to throw at least 2 four-seam fastballs with a higher spin rate than this in all of 2018.
So is this, I mean, from what he said in this video, Verlander's he's known for his his reps per his not reps per minute. His how have I forgot what reps rotations per minute? What am I talking about? Is he known for basically his spin? Is this like his sort of technique that he's got? Because what I'm seeing is mental.
Josh Hader, and even then, none of them threw as hard as Verlander on this pitch, which registered 99 on the gun,
99,
just over 100 on my PitchFX spreadsheet. I don't even care that it's a ball. The pitch is just absurd. In fact, I say impossible. And I say this.
I didn't even realize it was literally going into his body.
PitchFX spreadsheet.
It just
curves. I don't even care that it's a ball. The pitch is just absurd. Oh in fact, my god! Impossible. And I say this to reiterate,
that is beautiful.
There's no direct measurement that can tell us this fastball is actually a 3,000 RPM aberration.
That was beautiful.
But the pitch absolutely behaves as one in terms of its velocity and rising action. The hitter certainly won't know the difference. Speaking of hitter, I've had enough of Shin-Soo Choo. I think Verlander would agree.
Brought a lot of energy to that spot.
Oh!
Got it.
Verlander sits down his first batsman with another heater, this time back down to a 2,600 RPM spin rate. This places him squarely back in Whiff City, and Choo does just that on this pitch right out of the zone.
Level 2. What's happening there?
Now it's time for our next victim, hitter, Jason Kipnis, another good player. He would deliver a stellar 3.9 B-WAR season in 2012 before making his first All-Star game in 2013. And Verlander already has strike one on him. He delivers this one at 98 once again.
Yo, he's on
with
fire
an
this
similar
moment.
Spin rate. In fact, that 2,618 represents his average spin rate in the year 2018. This will, of course, leave us firmly entrenched in Whiff City. Now we're on to pitch number 6 of the inning and number 112 of the afternoon.
Mate, these are all in a row as well. That's the thing. He's not like doing these like over the course of the whole game. These are consecutive like pitches.
Yep,
it's wild.
That's the 100-mile-per-hour barrier being.
Oh, that's 100 miles per hour as well.
Pitch number 3 might have done it, but pitch number 6 definitely did.
God
with
damn.
PitchFX and the stadium radar gun both flashing triple digits. At this point, our beloved commentators have picked up on the fact that they are witnessing something special, and that it's all being fueled
all in the
by
name of
Verlander's
anger
rage.
as well.
Verlander not happy right now. He's not happy.
He's for the win, bro.
100 miles an hour on that last fastball.
Hey, do you want to know how many starting pitchers have hit triple digits in the 8th inning or later since 2008? Thanks to Baseball Savant, I can tell you. It's 6 pitchers, starting with Luis Severino, who did it once, Garrett Cole, who did it twice, Noah Syndergaard and Nathan Eovaldi, who have each done it thrice, followed by James Paxton, who has done it a whopping 4 times, and then finally, it's Justin Verlander.
Oh my god. That is a brutal stat. That stat is disgusting. See, I was thinking, Top was going to have like 6 or 7. What? 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 4. Nah, this guy.
Who has done it. What? Whoa, Justin. Save some for the rest of us.
That is disgusting. That is... Mate. He's going to go faster.
101. We were just gushing over 100, and
Oh
he drops
my
101 on
days.
us like it's nothing. Hey, do you want to know how many starting pitchers have thrown 101 miles per hour in the 8th inning or later since, I don't know, 2008 again? Only one. It's Justin Verlander, and he's done it 16 times. Only Justin Verlander can do this. Justin Verlander, you are impossible.
That is mental.
And Jason Kipnis, you are out.
See, I love these stats because they really put into perspective how crazy this really is. Because if these stats weren't here, I'd be seeing what's happening and I'd be like, yeah, this is crazy, because I would still be seeing like the clips. But you see things in perspective like this, it changes the whole dynamic of how I see it. This is mental. That isn't even fair. He's just like a cheat code.
This brings up our third, and as you may have guessed, final hitter of Justin Verlander's impossible inning.
Yo, he must have been there like worrying, seeing what he was doing
now,
previously.
As Cabrera was an all-star in 2012. Who cares? I want to see what Verlander does next. Bam! 100 miles per hour for the called strike. The 3rd time he has broken triple digits this inning. His spin rate is well over 2,700. Cabrera doesn't stand a chance and doesn't even offer at the pitch. I just want to see if he can get back up to 101 again.
The Minnesota Twins are tuned into this game about right now.
Oh! So obviously the speed isn't there. He's completely flipped it with. Oh, that is That doesn't even make sense. That bowl doesn't even make sense. Like the spin on that.
Won again.
The Minnesota Twins are
Look at
winning this game about right now. Because they play tonight.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's not what I expected at all, but I'm still super into it. Whew.
That is mental.
After all that fastball fanfare, Verlander throws both a figurative and literal curveball. We don't have to look at the velocity or spin rate to know it was filthy, but you can see from the strike zone plot just how well located it was.
Wow.
The fastballs are unhittable as is, but once you introduce this curveball into the mix, Verlander ascends to another level in this at-bat. It doesn't matter that he's facing good hitters. It doesn't matter that all of them are left-handed and thus hold the platoon advantage. He is set out to embarrass them. He can't even foul these pitches off, and now he's going to follow up this nasty curve with a life-affirming heater.
Oh, there's still...
Enjoy yourself
still another.
Minnesota, Verlander. The 0-2.
Oh!
102.
That's one at the start, isn't it?
Angry.
102. 102.
Oh my god.
I gotta tell you guys, I've said about 2,000 words in this video, and only now am I at a complete loss for them. It's just beyond the pale. For someone to throw 102 miles per hour on their 116th pitch of an
Look at
hour
how he
should be
moves away.
impossible. And to have it somehow be forgotten or become a footnote is frustrating for me. Honestly, how many of you were aware of this inning and this particular feat before watching this video? Let me know in the comments. But I think I'm showing you something somewhat esoteric. It's like I've seen a UFO in person, and I'm desperately presenting someone the grainy footage in the hopes that they'll validate my sighting. That's what watching.
Oh no, it wasn't the one at the start. It was just familiar. It was similar to the one that just happened there.
Verlander pitch in this 8th inning makes me feel like. It's as if my entire reality has been broken. How can this be possible? I'm convinced that there's only one other pitcher in baseball history who could have possibly matched this feat, and it's Nolan Ryan, who we have no such data for. But for Justin Verlander to do it, and for it to be backed up by both PitchFX and the Stadium Radar gun, is soul-crushing in a way. Like I said, he's pissed. He's giving it his all, and it just won't matter. The Detroit Tigers will lose this game, and Verlander, having surrendered 2 runs earlier, will take the loss.
That's crazy.
The 2012 Tigers, fronted by eventual Cy Young winners like Verlander, Scherzer, and Porcello, with an offense led by Triple Crown winner Miguel Cabrera and slugger Prince Fielder, will battle their way to the World Series only to get swept by the San Francisco Giants. This Tigers core never won a championship, and it will take Verlander moving to Houston after 13 years in Detroit to ultimately acquire a ring.
Oh man.
In a way, the entire thing is a gross injustice, but the legacy of this inning lives on, and I'm happy to be the one to finally immortalize it. This series of 3 batters, which occurred on May 24th, 2012, in the 8th inning of a regular season game against the Indians that few actually cared about, is the finest inning ever thrown. And that was Justin Verlander's impossible inning.
Yo, this is a really sick video, man.
Wait. Sorry. I forgot to show you guys the last pitch.
Oh, what's happening here?
Wouldn't want to be Cabrera right now. That's why. See you later.
He got wrecked. Oh, mate.
He struck out the side. Verlander says...
Look how he's just walking off like, yeah, bro, I do this for fun. Mate. Does it in such swagger as well. Shout out to this man. This is a very good video. I really enjoyed it. This guy's channel, should I do more reactions to him? Because god damn, this is a really intriguing video. Give that a like. And I do usually give videos a like. Sometimes I just forget, but I always like to try and like videos just because it makes, well, it just sort of shares the love, I guess. I want to see the comments of this as well. I used to think Justin Verlander was just a lucky guy who married Kate Upton. And I think that's a really good way to put it. The last pitch had a spin rate measured not in RPM. Oh my days, but in rip instead. Oh fuck. I love comments, man. I love comments. By far the best pitch was the first disgusting curveball we threw. These were all wild, man. I genuinely can't believe it. I really appreciate the suggestions to this because this was something different, but god damn, I appreciate it. Seeing things like this, again, I've said this like probably like 3 times already, but and like with the stats that he showed this, it really puts into perspective how wild the stuff that they actually do like is really. And yeah, I do appreciate the suggestions a lot, but more things like this, just suggest whatever you want to see. If it's from this guy, if it's from SB Nation, or if there's any other video creators who do like baseball story videos, etc., please just suggest them and I'll be sure to do them in future. But until next time, like, subscribe, peace.